What do you know? It snowed last night. That's crazy. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Benjamin, Garden Guy, and today we are going to be picking up some landscape plants. All right, I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks, some hacks to be able to do your shopping for plants in an efficient and a effective way. Here we go. Let's do this thing. Tip number one is a good old-fashioned shade tarp. Shade tarps are tarps that are they got some good old-fashioned holes through it. You need to get these things and get one that can at least go the distance of your trailer. Here's my trailer, and also I like to bring extra so that you have enough for if you don't have enough room in your trailer, you can put them in your truck. Make sure to bring plenty of shade tarp because these are going to keep those leaves and the plants from getting harmed by the wind as we drive down the interstate. Sometimes it just doesn't go in fully. Got to pull on it. There we go. Got it in. Make sure and put that pin through every time. That's jet. Let's do this thing. Let's go. Now, one thing you always want to do when you're going to the nursery is you want to have your plant list already in hand. Now, I've got mine on a spreadsheet, but you really need to have your good old-fashioned, I keep on saying good old-fashioned, what in the world? You need to have your list ready in hand with the sizes of plants that you need. And if you don't know exactly what they've got, call beforehand because you don't want to be surprised. And if you don't know nurseries around you, get a list. Just that's the first thing. Spend one whole hour or two figuring out the list of folks around you that are reputable landscape companies. A lot of times they'll have good ratings online. Make sure and test them. I'm getting out of four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive now. Oh, down there. Okay, we're getting off the gravel. Put on our seatbelt. Safety first. So you gotta get a good read on who are the good landscape companies around you. All right. Then from there you can figure out, okay, who am I gonna go to first? Who is first on the list? I would go ahead and call the people first before you even go there, because you want to see what kind of plants they have, where they get them, ask them where they come from, that kind of stuff. Talk to the client or the customers. Sorry, talk to the nursery people first before you even go out to the place. Now I know where we're going right now, and so I've already done that step. Now, if y'all are just going out there without trailers, if you've got just your car, you don't need to have a shade tarp. But if you do have a little truck or something, you need to have a shade tarp or some kind of tarp covering over your plants. Otherwise, they're going to get real wind damage on the way back home. Not good. Not good at all. All right, we're picking up plants, starting with some maiden grasses. But they got all kinds of stuff growing around here. Awesome. Got all the plants on here. Got all kinds of plants: emerald, greens, arborvitae, cypress, hydrangea, golden mops, adagio, maiden grasses, all kinds. We got some camellia, autoleucans in there. Got some hostas in the other part of the truck. All kinds of fun stuff. And these guys are gonna be unhappy unless I cover them up with this shade tarp. Now, one thing to do, one of the tricks I wanted to show you was, whenever you are at a nursery, don't automatically choose the most vibrant, awesome looking plants, because especially in spring, odds are those plants are not the most hardy plants. They just got shipped in from somewhere like Florida or like a huge nursery that's got a totally different climate, totally perfect conditions. And as soon as you put them outside, especially if you put them out like in the heat of summer or the cold of winter, those things are going to die on you and not have a good time. So if you have a plant that's got looks so perfect that you're like, whoa, this thing is awesome, then you might want to take that plant and harden it off back at your house, making sure it has enough water, but gradually giving it less and less water, more and more sunshine. Or just choose a plant. A lot of times they have plants that are not perfectly, like everything's perfect, but you can tell they've been there a little while. They've got dirt on the sides of the pot, They might have a few twigs broken, but those plants are way hardier. So especially for your own personal uses, you know, as a landscaper, I want to provide the most beautiful specimens possible, and we know how to install them in an efficient and you know, to where they're not going to get hurt. They're going to be able to transition in. We're going to have an irrigation for them. But for you folks, you may want to think about choosing plants that look like they're a little bit worn down. So one landscaper trick that you could take home and save out on some heartache, because it's no fun whenever you plant your plant and a few days later it starts to wilt. Okay, let's put this thing over here. Well, you never know what a day's gonna bring. I got a flat tire, and here I am waiting at the tire place. Gotta get that thing patched and back on the road. But man, you never know what a day's gonna bring. It's very true. Hey, it's all right. Still tons to be thankful for. The sun is shining, and we got plants back there still. It's all good, guys. We're gonna get this thing done. Just keep on rolling with it. Pulling it in here to the shop, folks. Gonna get it fixed. Whoa, here I am again. Ben's niece garden guy. Hey guys, basically what happened that day was it got late. It got real late. I had to try to finish stuff, but it was just like too much. And finally got the tire on the truck fixed, but then the trailer went down, and that was no fun. So basically, you never know what's gonna happen. But bottom line is, we got it figured out. I delivered the plants. Happy days, happy days. But I wanted to give you one more tip, because this is a big one, and it will save you potentially hundreds of dollars. Ready for this? Ready? Bam, here it comes. Tip number 5, last one, boom. Here it goes. So what I like to do is, in the summertime, or any type of warm weather, when you bring your plants back home, either put them under a shade tarp that's not touching the leaves, because if the shade tarp is touching the leaves, it will burn the leaves some, because that black shade tarp, even though it's got airflow, it's going to get really hot. So either do that, or what I like to do is put my plants on the north or east side of a building. So let's say your house is back there, put it on the north or the east side of your building, because that's going to mean way less amounts of good old-fashioned this video has so much good old-fashioned word usage in it. Sunshine. You need to make sure that they have plenty of somewhat shade, because you're only going to keep them at max a week there, and that's okay. Even for the plants that require a bunch of sun, that's okay to give them that much shade. And you're going to get less evaporation from your pots. You have to water less. Make sure and water. It's a big one though. That could be tip number 6, but I'll include it in tip number 5. So basically, that's one thing. But also in the wintertime, you can put them on the south side of your house, where they're going to get a lot more sunshine, and they're going to not get too cold. So folks, thanks for watching this little video here on tips and tricks for how to take care of your landscape plants that you're purchasing, how to do a nursery run. We'll see what I title it, but that's the gist of it. Folks, look at this garden back here. It's doing pretty good. It's our neighbor's garden that I helped with, and we're gonna do some more videos on that. For any kind of gardening help, subscribe, and I'll be doing a lot of good stuff this year. I'm excited. It's a good year for gardening. Besides, everybody is like, yikes, who knows what is going to happen to the food supply. So edible landscaping, I think, is going to be way more popular this year. I am devoted to you all to give you that content that you need to be able to grow beautiful and fruitful plants around your house. All right, folks, thanks for watching. God bless and have a good one. Catch you later on the next video. Oh, real quick. I am going to be doing a course this spring, Lord willing. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be full of all kinds of content for how to put your gardens in, how to grow food around your house, no matter how much space you got. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.